Welcome to Quality Branding Hub. The channel is for the quality control engineer, site engineer and the civil engineer who are working in the construction field. In this channel, we are dealing with anything and everything which is required to get success in the construction. Now, success is not only about the project success. Of course, you will work for the project success, but same time the civil engineer and the site engineer who are working in that projects, how they can get success into their career, that strategies also we are discussing in this channel. So what is today's topics? Today's topics is about a finishing material. Now for the finishing material, all we know, we are using POP or the wall putty. But what is the difference in between POP and wall putty, and where it can be used, and what is the basic difference? That in today's video I will discuss each and everything in comparison in between POP and the wall putty. So stay tuned until then to get the full information, and if you are new in my channel, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. So without wasting time, let's jump into the subject, that is comparison in between POP and wall putty. The first, we need to know what is POP. POP or the plaster of Paris, all we know, that is a material that construction used to get smooth decorative finish on walls and ceilings. So before painting, we are using that one to make a decorative finish at the ceilings. It is obtained by heating the gypsum ore and grinding it into the powder. So how we can make it's a gypsum, it's a grind and heat, and then we get the powdery finish, and we call it a POP. POP is very much used in the false ceiling creation, design and making decorative molds. So this POP, where it can be used, where you need the decorative things and where you need something special, and beside it can be applied in the wall for filling small cracks and roughening the surface. Now what is happening, plastered surface is there some holes on the surface, is not smooth. So before applying paint, we can use the POP as a base material. It dries quickly and it can easily be shaped, which is why it is preferred for the decorative use. So these are the POP. Now what is wall putty? Wall putty is a smooth paste applied on walls prior to painting or given even on the flat surface. In addition, it may also be used when the paint on the wall is not in good condition and needs to be removed. So wall putty is one of the standard steps in the painting of the wall. So the POP is mainly for the decorative one and can be used as the base material for the paint, but wall putty is purely on the paint material. Now one by one I will discuss what is the difference. Now what is the definition and composition? Wall putty is a white cement based polymer modified finishing material used to smooth wall or surface painting, and POP, as I discussed, is a semi hydrated form of gypsum used for coating walls, ceiling and decorative works. Now what is the relevant IS code for that one? Because we are working in India, now we have to follow the IS code. So relevant IS code for the wall putty is IS 15754 2007 white cement base wall putty specification, and for the POP IS 2547 gypsum building plaster specification, cover plaster of Paris and its varieties. So these are the two IS code that you need to check whenever you are working either in the POP or the wall putty. Now what is the raw material basis? See, wall putty is based on white Portland cement, fine fillers and polymer for adhesion and workability. And on the other hand, plaster of Paris is the calcined gypsum, because we have to grind the gypsum ore and we make it a powder and heat that one, so that is plaster of Paris POP can be formed. So it's derived from calcined gypsum conforming to IS 1288-1982, produced by heating gypsum into the 120 to 160 degrees centigrade. So in the raw material, basic is just Portland cement or the polymer for the addition quality, and POP is the semi hydrated gypsum. Now the setting time, that's also an important criteria, because whenever we are working, we need to know what is the setting time, because within the setting time we have to apply the wall putty or the POP, whatever it is. Now the setting time for the wall putty, the initial setting time is around 100 minutes as per manufacturer and IS 15754, and the final setting time not less than 240 minutes. But on the other hand, the POP as per 1525 says initial not less than 8 minutes and not finally not more than 25 minutes. So when we are working on the POP, we need to be very careful about the setting time, because it has a less setting time, or the less time to mix and less time to apply on the wall or ceilings. But the wall putty has a time range. So that is why this plaster or Paris or POP work needs some specialized skill labor. So within that time they can apply that one whatever it is, or but the setting time is the wall putty, it has higher setting time. Now the surface preparation purpose. Now wall putty is that the provides a smooth, uniform and hard base for paint application on internal or the external wall. Here it is a case that the wall putty can be used in internal wall also and can be used in the external wall also, and it gives the uniform and hard base paint base for the paint application. And on the other hand, the POP provides a decorative smooth but soft coating mostly for the interior works. Here, because with the when the moisture level is high, POP can be disintegrate. POP can or POP with the moisture will react and it will disintegrate. But the wall putty, it is can be used with the external because it will not affected with the moisture. Now the bonding strength. Why the bonding strength? You know what is the bonding strength? Because uh, on the plaster surface we are applying the POP or the wall putty. Now we need to know what is the bonding strength, because it is a strength that it is paste or it is glued with the base. Otherwise what will happen, if the addition is less, it will come down, it will come out from the surface and our purpose will not be solved. So that is why what is the bonding strength that we need to know before finishing material, or before accepting, or before considering any finishing material. So what is the bonding strength? This wall putty has the excellent addition with cementitious base, that is the masonry, plaster walls, RCC due to cement content, because the wall putty is the white cement base. So it is the base of cement and we are applying on the cement based material, that is the plaster or the concrete surface. So what is happening, the bonding or the addition is become more in case of wall putty. But on the other hand, POP, poor bonding with smooth or non-porous cement surface unless surface is roughened or treated. So that is why whenever you are working on the POP, you need to very careful about the surface preparation. Now, what is the compressive strength? Compressive strength for the wall putty, that's in as per IS 15754 is the 5 MPa and after 7 days curing, and high mechanical strength suitable for exterior exposure. And the POP, what is the compressive stress, is around 2 to 3 MPa only, at not suitable for the exterior or the load bearing use, because it will come down from the surface, because the adhesion property is less, and if there is any moisture it will start reacting and it will disintegrate from the wall. That is why this wall POP is not suitable or not recommended for the external use. But on the other hand, the wall putty, it can be used on the external surface. Now the water resistance, now I already discussed the high water resistance, because the hydrophobic additives resist moisture and the efflorescence for the wall putty. So that is why wall putty is suitable for the interior as well as the exterior wall also, because is the hydrophobic additives is used to resist the water whenever it is using in the outside. And POP is poor water resistant, disintegrate or lose strength when exposed to moisture or in the damp condition, and it is eventually come down from the surface, and our purpose will not be solved if we are using the POP for the external or where the humid condition. So that is if it is interior area, in the kitchen area or some area where every time there is the humidity is high, in that area also if you are using the POP, that means that this POP will not last long, because it will disintegrate with the reaction of the water. Now the shrinkage and cracking, because the shrinkage is the properties that after whenever we are adding water into the mix, mainly in the concrete, and when it is set, the volume is shrink and the cracks get generated. That's what we are calling the shrinkage cracks. That is why we need to know about what is the shrinkage properties of POP and the wall putty. And for the wall putty, it's a minimal shrinkage and form a dense and cohesive layer. But on the other hand, the POP is the higher shrinkage, fine cracks may develop on drying. So, that property also you need to consider before selecting what material to use for the base material for the painting or the decorative purpose, because the shrinkage cracks or the quality control engineer, we know this is a nightmare for us, because every other shrinkage crack is coming and we are trying to minimize that one. So, for that property also wall putty has the edge over the POP. And the usage location where it can be used, wall putty as we discussed for the both interior and the exterior finishing, ideal for surface to be painted with acrylic, plastic or emulsion paint. And the POP only interior application is so not suitable for damp or exterior environment, but POP is suitable for the decorative purpose. It can, because it can shape or it can mold in any shape, but the wall putty is difficult to give that shape. And the coverage and thickness, this is wall putty is applied 1 to 2 per coats, have coverage approximately 14 to 16 meters per 40 kg for the 1 thickness. For the POP, the plaster of Paris applied in 1 to 2 thick layer, coverage 20 to 25 meter square for 25 kg bags. And what is the color and finishes? The wall putty or the white cement bush or hard surface with the cement feel for the wall putty, and plaster with white, very smooth and soft surface finish. And now next part is coming to durability, because we are making our building or whatever the finishing item we are using, not for 1 day, not for 1 month, it's for the years. So, for the durability, the wall putty is very durable due to cementitious matrix, long life even in a humid condition, but the POP is less durable and weaken in moistures and prone to chipping and cracking over time. That is why the maintenance is required for the POP. And now the paint compatibility. This compatibility is a terms that you need to check, or you need to, the property you need to check, because every paint is not compatible to each other. Now, the wall surface is POP and whatever the paint you are using, that may not be compatible with the POP wall putty. So, what will happen if you are using, it will not long last. So, the compatibility is a factor that you need to know. Now, paint compatibility excellent for the wall putty with all types of paint, cement, distemper, emulsion, enamel. But in the POP is a compatible with distemper and acrylic paint, but moisture can cause blistering and flaking. So, you need to know whether it is a compatible or not. How you can know? You can ask for the manufacturer that this your putty or your POP is the compatible for this or not, and they will give you the their recommendation whether it is a compatible or not. Now, what is the cost factor? Because whatever we are working, we need to know what is the cost. The wall putty is slightly costlier per kg, but long term performance reduces the maintenance cost. But the POP is cheaper upfront, but less durable and more maintenance prone, and the skilled labor also required. So, you need to calculate the both, and accordingly your requirement or area of use, you need to finalize whether you are using the wall putty or the POP. Now, environmental suitability is wall putty suitable for all areas, especially in the humid and the exterior, but plaster of Paris only in the interior, in the and where is the humid condition is not there. And application method, applied with the POP wall putty can applied with the putty knife or trowel in 2 coats, and the POP mixed with water and applied manually or no curing required, but fast setting demands quick application. And another thing, the what is the last, but the what is the typical uses? This wall putty uses a external plaster finish, interior wall leveling, RCC surface filling, base for the premium paints, and the plaster of Paris, the false ceiling, then the cornice, decorative molds, interior wall patch repair, wall texture design. So, these are all about these. Wall putty is basically is the suitable, durable, but if you need any decorative one, you need the mold that one shape like this, go for the POP, that also because it gives the whatever you finish you want. So these are all about the comparison in between wall putty and the POP, and I hope you find it useful. And if you find it useful, kindly subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get immediate notification. And I'm waiting for your and I'm waiting for valuable comments. From your comments, everybody will be benefited. And if you want to know anything more about quality control and construction, please let me know. I will come with more content like this. And thank you once again for watching me.